Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Thursday for you. All right. So, let's see who comments first today. All right, we're doing Travel to Neon. Gonna steal the conduction grid. Going back to volley, volley, volley. Going back to volley. I don't think so. Can't fast travel until I get in the ship, I guess.
Captain, it is. But
Wonder if I can fast travel from inside my ship.
You are our guest.
All right, Stephanie, before you vote, let me see if you recognize. Do you know Foster the People?
you can be on your way.
They have a song called Pumped Up Kicks.
And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
They have pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. Or it's a band. But I got tagged last time, so I can't play very much, but here you go. See if you recognize this song by Foster the People. Do I have it up still? Oh, here it is. So they did that song and Pumped Up Kicks. Better run, better run. I don't know why it's confusing. It's been a band for the last 3 months straight.
You are our guest.
Walter likes the stream. Thank you so much. Hopefully the poll is not confusing for Walter, because I'm only going to play it once because I got demonetized last time for playing music for Stephanie. Yes, Beck was claimed. Beck was too popular. That's because you've probably heard most of these bands, and you just don't recognize their names a lot of the time. Like, did you know that was Foster the People? Probably wouldn't have been able to identify them even if I played their most popular songs, you know? Like, I had to, like, kind of think about it, and then I realized that they were the ones that does the Pumped Up Kick song.
Keep moving. Scanners won't hurt you.
All wearing pumped up kicks, better run, better run. Outrun my gun. Sleep in heavenly peace. Although you knew the song for Beck and you still voted against him, though. Madame Sauvage. I just thought that song was very cool name for a stream title, to be honest. Madame Sauvage. Did you know that they did a Christmas song?
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Specifics, huh? Okay, fine. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job.
How's my night? It was good, thank you.
You
And my day was
are
good too, I
guest.
guess.
The
Go on, thank you for
I'm
liking.
also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech. All right, I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Love the confidence, but before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can.
Did I have for dinner? I had sushi. A crab roll and another one called Beauty and the Beast.
Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
I wonder if I can refuse that. Yeah, I'm very full now from sushi. I bet you don't like sushi, do you? Interesting. Yeah, I bet you've never tried it either, though.
You to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent.
Have you ever had it?
Both of us sometime. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood.
You do realize that not all sushi's raw, right?
When he starts taking me seriously.
Only some of it is, not very much. Seems like most of it's usually cooked. The kind I had was deep fried.
Specifics, huh? Okay, fine. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayu off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money.
So how do you know you don't like sushi then?
Damn leech.
Might be the best thing you've ever had.
All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Get lasagna and coleslaw and you didn't take the pictures.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, too bad. If I'm risking my neck for this, I'm damn well gonna get something out of the deal. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their database.
Guess you don't have a choice.
Here.
I don't know how you could possibly like coleslaw though. Ugh.
It'll do the rest on its own. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from
I always,
that work there.
whenever I have stuff with coleslaw, I tell them to
an upper-level exec at Generdyne.
leave off the coleslaw.
On her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
It has mayonnaise? What's that a response to? Is that why you like it?
You are our guest.
Chris, thank you for liking.
Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayu. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Just grab that tech and plant the virus. Should be a cinch.
You like Miracle Whip as well? Madame Savage. Oh, you've never had Miracle Whip? It's very similar to mayonnaise. I like Miracle Whip better than mayonnaise, though. You know how mayonnaise is made? Or what's in it? I think it's very similar. Let's see. What is mayonnaise made of? The mayonnaise is made by emulsifying eggs, oil, and some type of acid. Emulsification means combining two or more liquids that are normally unmixable. So, eggs, oil, and some type of acid. And let's see what Miracle Whip is made out of. Miracle Whip is water, soybean oil, corn syrup, vinegar, modified cornstarch, and some other things like spices and stuff. Says a Miracle Whip, original Miracle Whip is produced using less oil compared to traditional mayonnaise and thus has around half the calories. So, it's a little lighter version of um little lighter version. It's very similar tasting, but it's a little bit lighter version than mayonnaise. It's not quite as thick.
Plenty of space in the members' lounge today. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
I don't really know.
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street. The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. You already have access, so you should know the way.
This is the way.
Take it easy.
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that. The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my Pastor Generdine? No. You don't just waltz in here and throw the Crimson Fleet onto the table without giving answers. If Delgado wants in, and I'm going to put my ass on the line, I want everything out in the open. So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Generdine so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits. I see there's no fooling you. That's still worth something, though. So pay up or no pass.
Pay up or no pass. Doesn't even tell me.
Fine. It'll have to do. Here. Take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Thanks. I should have a poll sometime. What do you prefer between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise, eh? You should write that one in the Discord for me, Stephanie. Come by. Just anywhere so that I can remember. I can see wherever you type. I can even see if you type something and delete it. So wherever you type it, I'll see it. I got void form on.
You are our guest.
Xavier, thank you for liking. I guess I was lucky I fell in this hole. Last time I did this mission in my first playthrough, I had shot the robot, and then they got all mad at me, like as if I had gone around slaughtering everybody. Mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. Thanks for putting that in there. I guess I know what your vote is right now because you never tried the other one. Unfortunately, that's how a lot of people vote, though, is how they know, you know. What? Load. I guess I have to go the other way. It's funny, I was completely invisible. You'd think they wouldn't even notice me. Fastest food. Didn't even make sense why they would spot me there. Oh no! We took the more direct route last time. It was just messed me up. What the crap, eh? Must be another way in there.
I'll tell you. If anything goes down in this place, it'll be nice to have the Model A's backing us up.
This has got to be the way.
So, what's on the menu for tonight? Chunks? Last time I tried one of them.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting hurt.
I gotta go to the washroom. I'll be right back. Hopefully, it happens while I'm.
Uh, is something wrong? Well, this is awkward.
You are our guest.
Could you stop staring at me like that?
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
Timothy's here. Thank you for sharing and liking.
Is something wrong?
I had to go to the washroom there just for a second. Hey, Stephanie, here's a question for you. You said you don't like rice or you do like rice?
No, I'm not mistaken. You're carrying the conduction grid data on you right now. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. Look, I'm giving you what you want. Least you can do is hear me out. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back.
You don't like plain, but you like it if you put ranch dressing on it? Do you think you'd like rice if there was like cream cheese with it? Because that's similar to ranch dressing, but a little bit different. Um, and you like tuna, right? And wraps and stuff. Chicken soup base is good in rice. So here's the thing.
Well,
I just described a sushi to you. Like there's tuna rolls. Basically, it's cooked tuna, has cream cheese and rice, and you know sometimes it's wrapped, sometimes it isn't wrapped, but that's what it is. A lot of sushi actually has cream cheese on it, and you can have it deep fried or not, you know. But you know, like there's so much sushi that's cooked. You know, it's not raw. That you can get raw too, but you know, more commonly you'll find that it's cooked. You know, like the crab
could
meat,
you
the
stop staring at me like
tuna. They'll even deep fry rolls and stuff like that. When you say you don't like sushi, I mean, really, I think if you had like a sushi roll that's cream cheese and tuna, I think you'd probably like it because it's some of your favorite things. I always ask for a fork because I prefer to not eat with chopsticks. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I had for dinner today. Um, Timothy, is I had sushi for dinner. I can't say that I find
This is
ranch
awkward.
on rice to be sounding appealing to me, but to each their own. I mean, that maybe is good. Some people like to also dip French fries in mayonnaise, and that doesn't sound appealing to me either. So, although I have had it with aioli sauce, I guess, but crispers and Doritos. Yeah, I don't know. Ranch is good when you have like a hot wing. To dip your hot wing in. Um, because it kind of nullifies the heat a little bit.
Uh, is something wrong?
Oh, and you said you also like shrimp. So I mean, sometimes they have a deep fried shrimp in the ends of some sushis as well. You know, like with the batter on it and stuff, like you get in Chinese food. Very similar to that. Um, the batter's named something slightly different, but it's very similar. It's less battery though. It's more like a coating, I guess. But it's similar in texture and flavor.
Could you stop staring at me like that?
Me and him are having a staring contest. Have you ever tried sushi at all, Timothy?
Yeah, that would be nice. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He, wouldn't like it.
For sushi? Well, I mean, it's not really sushi if it's just canned salmon or sardines. You know, you gotta kind of combine it with a couple of things to make it into sushi. You know, generally you would put Philadelphia cream cheese on it. You know, like and it's a circle, right? So you know, you put your tuna and or salmon, canned salmon's in there too. So a lot of times, and then you have your cream cheese surrounding. And then you have the rice around that. And that's what your sushi is. But I mean, sushi isn't just scooping, you know, taking a spoon and eating, eating, um, out of a can. I mean, I guess if you want to call,
You are our guest.
you want to call, you know, a piece of, a piece of steak, a hamburger, you know, or a piece of steak, you call it a stew. Along the same lines as calling canned salmon or sardines a sushi. You know, like become a stew, you have to add some carrots and gravy and potatoes usually. That kind of stuff. Or a hamburger, you know, you gotta have a bun, and for Stephanie's case, just a bun, I guess. Piece of cheese. The mayo. But for everybody else, lettuce, ketchup, tomato, special sauce. You know, that kind of stuff. Guess we have to upload the stupid thing. Where am I going? Lobby, I guess. Or you could say like a piece of hamburger is a lasagna. But it's not. Because it needs those noodles and the other stuff, right? I guess we gotta go in here. No, 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 no. Did you vote for Foster the People, Timothy? Or you gotta kick around in the pumped up kicks, gotta run, outrun my... I think it's the other way, eh?
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems. All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
Is Stephanie still here? She didn't even respond to my comments about sushi. About how it's all, like all the favorite ingredients that she likes.
It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive. You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. My dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source. Brayson? Interesting. And here I thought my dear brother was simply a coward. Perhaps I've misjudged Brayson. No matter. I'll deal with him soon enough. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city.
You're still here, but you still haven't responded to the conversation I was having with you.
Delgado, my warmest regards.
It's just like Timothy was saying, you know, it's just like these NPCs. If I converse with you, I'm kind of stuck hanging a lot of times, eh? You don't know what to say about that. Well, that's a better response than being completely quiet, you know?
Ebside's a bad place for
I imagine that even though it has all your favorite ingredients, you're still not going to try it. But I just thought I'd let you know that, you know, you can get sushi that you'd probably find pretty decent. You know, that's cooked and everything, you know, that you don't have to worry about that part.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astro Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? Man is
California. California. Yeah, you can get a deep fried California roll. That'd be good. Alexa, what's on a California roll? Crab meat, avocado, and cucumber for that one. No, I was thinking the tuna roll is what Stephanie might like. You know, because she likes cream cheese. It would be combined, you know, like it's combined with rice and tuna. So I mean, it doesn't get any more up her alley there, you know.
So, you gonna say something?
See, that's what I say to Stephanie. So, you gonna say something? I should record that and then play it as my sound effect for her instead of welcome back song. I could erase that and put that sound in there. So, you gonna say something? But yeah, California rolls are good too, though. You make those in Dreamlight Valley? Yeah, that's true. You do. I think they put the fish on top, though, for that one. And it's supposed to be crab, actually, but I guess that one's a kind
Anyone
of
in
combination.
there? Hello?
Yeah, I should definitely record some of these responses to NPCs say, hey. It's kind of funny. I always think of Timothy now that when I leave it running.
I mean, I know I'm gorgeous, but you don't have to stand there and stare.
I know I'm gorgeous, but you don't have to stand there and stare. I was just, there's one for you. I know. Be a good one, eh? Although I have a feeling that when I'm trying to get Stephanie to answer a question or whatever, she's not staring. She's just, usually probably playing a game or looking at something else.
You bored or something? I mean, I could go do something else, or...
You bored or something? I can go do something else. They all say kind of different lines too, eh?
Anyone in there? Hello?
Hey, over here!
Oh, oh, good going.
Hey, over here for donuts! Don't listen to him, eh? He's a
So I've
hoser.
heard. Throwing Brayson under the bus like that. Ouch. Well, I'm glad someone's happy. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. That's exactly what I had in mind. I guess you aren't such a rook after all. How much are you willing to part with? This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. Tell Neva she still owes me a drink for our poker game. Hey.
Guess we have to reset the conversation. Are you still here? I broke Stephanie by accident. She didn't know how to respond anymore. 2 dots there. What's going on?
Airlock integrity looks good.
They're always waiting for me at the entrance here.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, it's bad. Real bad. Delgado will fill you in with the details. Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
87! I'm gonna go grab ninja skill. Or wait, this one. And I think what I'll do is I'll jump back over to Ryujin.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the CommSpike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Nothing around here is simple.
Del's right. You have to follow these steps carefully, or don't bother coming back. After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. Get moving before it's too late.
I need to get those defensive batteries online. The CommSpike that file you lift, all you have to... Not a problem. All right.
I need better guns though. I guess I got 50 grand though. Oh, I'll put better guns. But Those are shield weapons. Oh no, there's all weapons. Okay. There's only a couple of turrets. That one does 16 and 16. I can have 4 of them. Range 3000. $22 and $22. Sell equipment plates? I don't think she does, eh? Gotta go here. Funny they don't have equipment plates, but whatever. What's Timothy doing right now, do you think? Those are pretty decent. Only have 3 though. Oh crap, it's like a little bit more than I have. Brush his teeth. What are you talking about? There, now we got some guns. These autocannons rip. Rip. Going back to volley. 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 Going back to volley. I don't think so. Guns are being cleaned. Oh, your teeth are being cleaned. That's what you're up to. When are your teeth being cleaned? Tomorrow?
I need that Rothosite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own.
They're being cleaned right now? You mean by yourself? You're not going to the dentist or something?
Research and development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to
This lady reminds me of the Mindy
The
Project.
first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp.
I thought you meant that you're cleaning your teeth or you're brushing your teeth because they're going to be cleaned tomorrow.
Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection. Good. That's all I wanted to hear.
And all I need is the
I don't know what happens because I already have an implant.
The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity.
That's what Timothy was. I forgot because it took you a while to respond.
Finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called Rothosite.
Just add to whatever response time, but I also
consolidated mining to gather, refine, and ship the Rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor consolidated
there's a
mining
delay
have
kind of
any
thing.
communication with the Carinay station. Correct. The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again. Precisely why we're sending you.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinay 3A in the Carinay system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
We can't lose that shipment. Don't worry, we'll figure it.
We're off to the Wizard, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Hey, Stephanie, have you ever seen the Wizard of Oz? Timothy, have you ever watched the Wizard of Oz? Like a really super old show. Very famous, though. Did you like it? Need more money so I can upgrade that other gun. Put that one more gun on. So I have a back shooting gun.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most...
Probably grab a NBC to go with me, eh?
I'm in the mood for a mocha.
Not him, though. Where's Sarah? Need stairs, right? There's Sarah.
Well. Back for more, eh? Any troubles you need to share? Yes, absolutely.
If we sleep with her first, then it'll give us extra rest.
These days, we need to actually get some sleep after going to bed.
It's implying that we did it.
Well, at least we can scour the place for materials.
Looks like we're gonna get hypothermia pretty quick. That gun's useless. I think that's Sarah.
we'll take what we can.
And they lay him the beat down, eh? They spilled all the fruits.
Investigating. Clear.
Everything to make it stew.
Harness that type of power.
These guys see me even.
This is gonna end badly for you.
Get out of the way.
It was ringing bad.
Neutralize the target.
Holy crap, dude.
Got eyes on the target.
I was doing about 500 damage a shot there. What's going on behind me?
No sign of hostiles. Standing down.
I don't stock up on junk.
Where's Sarah at? Nine times out of 10, she's in the way. I think they got him.
got eyes on him yet? And this. Attention. Eliminate the enemy. Lost visual. Search is secure.
Oh! Madame Sauvage. I wonder where Sarah went. I killed her by accident. Oh, she's with me now.
If something's on your mind, I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding. Yeah, I can transfer back and forth between the yellow fellow. Well, this thing's better than my other one.
Hey, Antonio. Do you see after all this time the Grinch 2 is coming? Is it gonna have Jim Carrey?
Dropping off a few choice items?
I think I was accidentally giving it to her. Out of the yellow fellow. Did I see that? No. Are you playing them?
I'll be counting the minutes to our next check.
I thought you play it by remote. Did I get Heller's Kit Cutter? No, I don't think so. Mind you, I'm in New Game Plus, so if I had it, I don't have it anymore. Oh, if you can't play it on Xbox One X. Oh, okay. The guy looks like he's still there. Cheers. Guy knows how to take a hit. Give him a new butthole. There we go.
The clinic welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC.
You like sushi, Antonio? I had sushi tonight. I guess I could probably power these down just in case. Sometimes they go nuts and start shooting everybody.
Welcome to the clinic. If you have a medical emergency, please use priority docking.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
I'll head to my crew position. Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. See you soon, love.
Captain, greetings.
Ma'am, I'm just the courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long? Have you been here? And in that year, how many times have you had this conversation?
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, I hope so. You're starting to make a lot of sense. Fine, I'll issue you an access card. Infinity better get it together.
All we needed.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not. I'm not ruining my career over this.
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area.
Guard did.
Fine. I'll tell you. We're on a private contract with Infinity Ltd. It's for something they call Project Dominion. Dr. Lane and I were instructed to conduct human trials on several volunteers. So far, only one patient has survived. You're telling me? When Infinity hired us, they said human trial authorization was already underway and we'd have the approvals in a matter of days. The days went by and nothing. Every time we'd ask, it was always just days away, but we kept working. Between the money and potential success, it was easy to tell ourselves that they'd come through.
Sean, what the hell is going on here? Who is this? It's moments like these when I think I just need to hear someone say it out loud. Sean spoke the truth. We thought the approval would arrive any day, so we continued with the project. By the time we started to catch on, it was already too late. We were too immersed in the lie.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Those are human lives we're talking about, but you're treating
Down
them
the
like
hallway.
data points on a slate.
Infinity is the one that should take the blame. We're victims here as well.
No, he's right, Ken. It's what you and I both deserve after going along with this mess. How long have we talked about walking away or refusing to work? We oversaw the death of 9 people here, and it may as well be 10. Infinity may have lied to us, but they also paid us well enough that we did nothing.
You'd let some stranger like this just ruin our careers?
Yes, and you're going to let them too. Go ahead. Get whatever information you need to take this place and Infinity down. I'll make sure Dr. Lane remains cooperative.
If only we had a little more time.
I want to get to the computer, guys.
Did Dr. Lane let you in?
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
There. Now we can fast travel.
I have things for you. Pressure normalizing, undocking complete.
Is there a
Are you sure you're okay?
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
I'm fine. I really thought that for... I have to admit, I'm a bit jealous of Ryujin's gorgeous design aesthetic. Oh, perhaps I should have their architects renovate the launch.
Hey there.
Just hand Vina the...
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothosite. Were there any survivors? Seeking ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane. I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
To hell with corporations and CEOs and profit margins. People have died, and you aren't showing the least bit of remorse. Ugh.
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothosite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
It's good to see you again.
Now we gotta go up to the executives.
I've been waiting here for ages.
That is an absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship, it's unparalleled. I wonder if it was hand
right on time. I re-evaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
I had a feeling Imogene wasn't responsible. That poor woman.
Yes, you made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Must that poor woman's name be continuously dragged through the mud? These nonsensical decisions need to stop.
It's a means to an end. We'll make sure Imogene is properly exonerated and welcomed back with open arms if this plays out our way. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me. Good. Once Ularu believes she's properly deflected any suspicion, I've no doubt she'll be bold enough to hide something within whatever program she writes. Now, let's attend a meeting. We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives. Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority the experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, Meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Traveling all over the elevator today. I wanted to level up that stealth in case they give me another stealth and I don't have to level up the next one quite as much.
Double check those measurements are right. Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey.
Shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Yes, I always love a willing subject. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now,
They're triple
just lay down
doctors.
on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go. All right, let's get this party started. Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? You look good? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
You are our guest. How's it going? Going good, thank you. Thank you for liking. Using mind control.
On the one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next...
Your person is a Jedi. I know, I got all sorts of powers.
Figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I
I
knew
got a
it.
new weapon too. Look at this
Hardly
one.
wait to finish writing. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
And I can also turn invisible.
Energy unleashed at your command. Unbelievable.
If I like assassinate him just like that.
So, tell me all
It
about
also
it.
introduces radiation to them for extra damage.
Yes. Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard.
Did you watch The Boys Gen V yet?
All I experienced was
I have one episode left.
orientation. It's truly remarkable tech.
Can't remember if you said you watched it or not.
When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neural amp is in total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in some
There's that one RA that has
we
that
still
power.
see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created...
Working on it, so you started it at least.
It sounds like you have an assignment to complete. And DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
I don't think that gave me an extra point in my power, but power of manipulation. Oh, it says I'm current rank 3. Oh, maybe it gave me one. He has a pretty rad power, eh?
Good, you're here. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd.
So they could get it worse
Is about to learn
than that
exactly
girl turning in
why you
small.
don't steal from Ryujin Industries. And wish he shall every day while he rots away.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, eh? How she has to trigger that.
Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have two options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. As long as you're prepared when the time comes. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development.
They have another boys event. Nice.
The prototype they are working on.
I was disappointed I didn't get to watch you as Homelander or whatever running
You have
around.
several floors to traverse, so I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything.
Did you still get the old skins?
Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them.
With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative, though I strongly object to the methods.
If the media were to draw
She
their
always
own
has to put her 2
conclusions,
cents in, eh?
I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Oh, let's just hope this program is as thorough as you say then, and as safe.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail. I'd highly advise you use it. This assignment isn't the time to test your abilities. The only thing you're out there to prove is that you can get this job done. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you.
That's right
These
on.
suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible. And that's what we're hoping for. If you can pull this off, even I'll be impressed.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story. It certainly will, and we'll have front row seats. So, any final questions before you go? Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up, Skylar Lumen.
What's Skylar Lumen? I'm Lumen, Skylar Lumen.
Do you have the program? With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryptions hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
First Imogene, now Masako. Ularu keeps using people as rungs on the way up the ladder. Any one of us could be next.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need.
We're collecting evidence.
Ularu's guilt.
Good. Then let's nail Ularu right to the wall. She deserves everything that's coming.
Is that why she's staring at the wall? She wants to nail her to the wall?
Yes. And had you not brought this program to me in the first place, you would have been the one planting the false evidence. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
picked up something you might be interested in.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. All right, we're...
I have something for you when you have a moment. Whatever you need, you got it. I thought you'd never ask. Here.
Give me a flower.
Okay. Just please, be careful.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
I guess they can kind of see me still, even though I'm perfectly invisible. Well, I guess it's that time. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. If you want to check out my YouTube, link is in the video description. Please subscribe there. It's free to subscribe. Don't forget to like any videos that you enjoy. Timothy, thank you for sharing. Last Chatters, Fire Devil, Antonio, Timothy, Stephanie. You like Foster the People? 80% said yes. So there you go. We gotta pump up the kicks. Better run, better run. Well, good night, everyone.